I can't believe how many icons we lost this August 2025. It's been a week of heartbreak, as personalities from across acting, music, sports, and journalism passed away, some quietly, others in the glare of the media spotlight. So tonight, let's take a moment to reflect, to honor their stories, and to breathe in the brief brilliance they shared with us. Let's start with a name we all knew: Hulk Hogan. Now, it sounds surreal even saying it. Hulk Hogan, the wrestling titan, who became the biggest showman of a generation, passed away in late July from a heart attack. I know that's technically not August, but the echoes of his death dominated the recent headlines. Hulkamania didn't just entertain millions, it became cultural mania. He transcended wrestling, breaking into film, pop culture, reality TV. Millions grew up chanting his name. It's rare to lose someone so visibly vital. Perhaps it's fitting to lead with him even in his absence. He looms larger than life. But now, we pivot to August. We lost Jeannie Seely on August 1st, an absolutely legendary figure in country music. She wasn't just a singer, she was Miss Country Soul. 5,000 performances at the Grand Ole Opry from 1967 onward is a legacy carved in gold. Her voice sounded like decades of lived hope, sorrow, and heartfelt resilience all at once. Performing through surgeries, through hospital rooms, she made her music not about the applause, but persistence. Her passing reminds us of the power of voice and memory. Then, also on August 1st, we lost Kelly Mack. At just 33, she was an actor, producer, and filmmaker. You may have recognized her from The Walking Dead or Chicago Med. Kelly wasn't just on the screen, she made the screen, quietly producing acclaimed indie horror on AMC's Shudder. It's a reminder that creativity doesn't care about age, lives in persistence, raw talent, and fearless vision. 2 days later, August 3rd, we lost Loni Anderson. Anyone from the UK, US, Australia, or Canada who spent Saturday nights on TV knows her. WKRP in Cincinnati. Partners in Crime, Easy Street. Jennifer Marlowe didn't just fill the screen, she redefined the image of the glamorous, savvy, joyful woman on TV. She made us laugh while challenging stereotypes. I'll always hear that catchy intro theme and smile. Fast forward to August 17th, and the news broke of Terence Stamp's passing at age 87. Born London, British to the core. From playing Jor-El in Superman to gracing campy cult classics like Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, there was always something regal, otherworldly in every performance. He moved with such elegance, such conviction. I remember thinking when he spoke, the rest of the world paused to listen. Then, on August 23rd, a wave of sadness washed across screens. Jerry Adler died at 96. He was a late bloomer, only started acting on camera in his 60s, but what brilliance he brought to the screen. Hesh from The Sopranos. Howard Lyman on The Good Wife. A legacy rooted in Yiddish theater and Broadway. My Fair Lady. The Apple Tree. By the time most begin to wind down, he was just finding his footing. Then the world found him. His memoir, Too Funny for Words, came out in 2024, like a final bow. Survived by 4 daughters and his wife Joan Laxman. It seems fitting that his last scenes were as full of life and light as the first dot. The next day, August 24th, we lost Floyd Levine, at 93, a familiar face across Charlie's Angels, Hill Street Blues, Melrose Place, Three's Company, The A-Team. You didn't always catch his name first, because that wasn't the point. He was the steady hand, the trusted presence, the anchor in every scene. His characters grounded us, breathed realism into fantastical stories. Losing someone so ubiquitous feels like losing the set itself. On August 24th, we also learned Spanish actress Verónica Echegui passed after a private battle with cancer at age 42. Her career spanned Spain, Hollywood, Amazon Prime's Fortitude, and Apple TV's Love You. To death, her talent was ferocious, nuanced, and fearless. It's impossible not to feel cheated when someone with that much vision and so much more to give leaves us so soon. Then, August 25th brought multiple farewells. Veteran UK philanthropic icon Swaj Paul Baron Paulhy was 94, a life peer and titan of industry who directed his wealth into creating brighter futures, especially for children at London Zoo. He built bridges across nations and hearts alike, leaving a legacy that reminds us, kindness echoes far beyond borders. Also that day, Northern Irish politician Martin Smythe died at 94. Rod Petrie of Hibernian passed after a battle with cancer, and actress Angela Mortimer, a tennis legend and Wimbledon champion, left us at 93. Each in their own realms: politics, football, sport-shaped identity, belonging, and national pride across the UK. Their losses echoed in communities, small towns, and stadiums. August 27th brought news of Joe Vaughan, a beloved retired teacher from Moy in North Clare, Ireland, tragically taken in a house fire. He wasn't global famous, but in his community he was a linchpin. Local sports, GAA club, mentoring, jovial wisdom. People mourned not just a man, but a presence, a reminder that not all impact measures in headlines. And August 24th also marked the passing of Michael Charlton, 98 voice, familiar on the other side of the world. Australian-born but watched in Canada, the UK, the US, he narrated news, shaped news, anchored moments that mattered. He was a bridge of truth across the airwaves. Lastly, August 8th brought the voice of Hayley McNeff, a champion bodybuilder from Massachusetts at age 37, fierce competitor, multi-talented athlete, later mental health professional, a radiant spirit whose early passing leaves us stunned, aching, and reminded of how fragile brilliance can be. So, what ties all these individuals together? Across countries US, UK, Canada, Australia, the Lost Lands, because they lived lives entwined with ours. They sang, they acted, they served, they informed, they inspired. They were bigger than headlines. They were part of how we see ourselves, and we remember them not just for the final curtain, but for the moments they lit up. So tonight, if you feel moved, share how one of them touched you. A line, a role, an anthem, a memory. Let's honor them out loud. Like, subscribe, share the moments that remain luminous, because while they're gone in body, they're with us in the stories forever.